friends at Yvar here, and welcome to the World of Yvar. As promised in my previous videos, we're going to do an update every month until he is a year. And today, April 16th, 2022, he is exactly 7 months old. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update how he's doing. The answer to that question is very, very simple. He's doing just great. More and more every day. He gets focused on the tasks. His agility training is going very well. He's also 10 pounds heavier than last month. He's just a little bit over 70 pounds, and he's about a little bit over 25 inches at the shoulders. So for being 7 months old, that is pretty at the higher end of the breed. So I'm sure he's going to overshoot the target, gain another 10 pounds, and probably push 26, 27 inches. Like I said, his attention span is getting better. He's more focused now, because in the beginning it was a little, and that's with most breeds when they're puppies and before they're teething. You can get like 5-10 minutes if you're that lucky, getting some attention out of that, and then it's like a squirrel, and they're all over the place. So that is going very, very well right now. Teach them some new tricks. And his leash walking is also improved. I was able to ditch the prong collar. And now the prong collar, that said, there is a couple of, I got a couple of emails and questions from people, my stance to the prong collar. Now, in my previous video, I told you all that I'm really not a big fan of the prong collar, but it is essential. The prong collar is an essential tool to teach your dog, especially when you're dealing with a high drive breed or with a bigger or larger breed. Prong collar is very essential. I mean, without that or an e-collar, you will have a lot more work to do. Now they're trying to abolish either the prong collar, the choke collar, or the e-collar. There is a law, especially in California, that they're pushing a bill to abolish these training methods, which is a big mistake, because that will really, it's going to be really a setback. Now, you all know that a prong collar looks like a medieval tool, but it's actually not that bad. And if you look, there is the balloon test out of there where they put like a prong collar around the balloon and they push it around a little bit and it doesn't pop. So it's up, actually, when you think about it, the prong collar, although there are prongs and when you jerk on it, the prong will basically push themselves into the neck of your dog. But it's up to the dog himself to regulate his level of discomfort. If he is stupid and he just wants to pull and pull and pull, yeah, then the harder he pulls, the more punishment in a way he gets. But if he says, well, you know what, I don't like this much, I'm just gonna hold back a little bit, so and leave the pressure off, that's what you want to accomplish. So it's not necessarily that you want to hurt your dog, but it's a very important tool. Just to train your dog. And I must admit, by using the prong collar, I reduced my training as far as walking him on a leash to the minimum. So again, if they abolish this, if they really make it unlawful to get a prong collar, then that will be a big setback. And a prong collar or an e-collar in the right hands is an absolute great tool. Now, I am not a professional trainer, nor am I claiming to be or want to be, but I've learned a lot by reading before we got the dog, because this is not like an overnight decision where I decided to get a Belgian Malinois. No, I thought about this for many, many months, and then I did a lot of reading, a lot of research, saw a lot of videos, read a lot of books. But one of the best books on the market is this one. It's written by Mike Ritland, and it's called Team Dog. Now, Mike Ritland, if you're all familiar with military dogs, with protection dog, guard dogs, police dog, canine, then you probably are familiar with this guy too. He's a retired Navy SEAL, and he trains military dogs or protection dogs. Now, he also is the founder of the Warrior Dog Foundation, where he tries to rehome or take care of retired military dogs. So that's a very noble undertaking. But this guy wrote book. Well, he wrote several books, but this is one of them. And this is the best book ever. I mean, I'm not making any money on this, but if you're really serious to getting one of these dogs, or any dog, because you can have a teacup Chihuahua or a Bulgarian Mastiff, this book will tell it all. It's all about the perception of the dog. You can see the world through the dog's eyes, psychology behind the dog, and some training. Now, the title says how to train your dog the Navy SEAL way. Now, I'm not a Navy SEAL, nor am I ever going to be a Navy SEAL. And if I was a lot younger and I wanted to become a Navy SEAL, I don't think I would have made it because these guys are tougher than nails. But this is just the way that he's explained in there by training these military dogs, the Navy SEAL way, that he has a lot of experience. And this is one of the best books I ever read about dogs. So if you're saying I want to only read one book or I want to purchase only one book, then this is the $15-20, depending where you buy it, is the best $15-20 you ever will spend in getting a book and learning about these kind of this kind of training. So that's about it, guys. Also, yeah, last month I was telling that he had a little bit of an issue with cars. He was lunging at cars when I took him on a walk, or he was not really all that friendly with strangers. Now, I worked hard on that for the whole month, and we got this behind us. So he doesn't really, he doesn't lunge at cars anymore, and also he's a lot more friendly and towards strangers. As a matter of fact, last week we took him to a garden party, to a barbecue with friends, and I just let him go there, and he just did great. So it's all about patience. Don't give up. I mean, this is hard work, and the more patience and the more work you put in it in the beginning, the better are the results eventually, because socialization, making your dog very social, is 50% of your success. You have to make your dog social, because if not, if you don't give the dog structure, then eventually you will have an issue, because the bigger the dog, the bigger the problem. So again, be patient. If you're thinking about getting one of those, please be patient, because it works. If you really put the work in, you can get it done. A lot of people say, well, he lunges and he barks and he snaps at people and he's aggressive. No, he's not. Aggressiveness is a very rare form. You won't come across aggressive dogs a lot. Dogs can be fearful, dogs can be uncertain and all that, but it's up to you to be the leader and to teach your dog not to do that. So take your dog out, make it at least 50% of your workout to basically socialize your dog, and then you will have no issues at all. He's super friendly in the household. He loves his people, and if you ever have a Malinois or a German Shepherd or this kind of a dog, they are really true and loyal to the household. So and that's it. I was also asked, what do you do with the dog every day? Well, very honestly, we are early risers here. We wake up at 6 o'clock, and usually after a cup of coffee, I'll take him on like a 2-mile walk, like on a brisk walk, and then I feed him, and then I go to work. Luckily, I'm working from home at this moment, so I'm able to do that. So every 2 hours, I go outside, and we train about 10-15 minutes, doing some agility, and then this is going on during the day. And then at night, I'll take him out for maybe half a mile, and that's it. But yeah, every 2-3 hours, it's advisable to take him out and do some training. Now, no matter how strict the discipline, no matter how hard the training, no matter the time I put in, when I turn my back and I'm not looking, there is always family shenanigans, and this bastard does participate happily in it. So, but then again, he's a dog, and sometimes dogs needs to be dogs, and just let him play and let him do, just to take the pressure off. But all in all, guys, owning a dog like this, having a dog like this, if you, like I said, if you're ready for it, if you're basically want to do this, put the time in, and you will have the greatest dog animal ever. So that's about it. There's not much more to contribute. We're gonna take him camping this weekend, so we'll see how he does there, and then next month, when he's 8 months, we'll be back, and we'll see how he does then. So, but for now, Jeffy here, signing off, and of course Yvar. We're both signing off, and until next time.